Hello and welcome. I'm Lauren Lewis with Power for Parkinson's. It's Tuesday. We are ready to move and shout. All right. I'm so happy with today's class. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Today we'll be focusing a lot on using both sides of the body and using our opposites. It's really important to do that not only for gait and for walking more naturally, lowering our risk of injury when we're walking, but it also stimulates the brain very differently. The right side of our brain moves the left side of our body. The right side of our brain also focuses more on creativity. The left side of the body moves the right side of the body, but it also works more on logic and details. So when we're using both sides of the body, not only are we stimulating both sides of the brain, but we're also integrating our logic and creative side together. Those, and many of us only, or rather are better at one thing than the other. By using the brain more fully, we're using more function, and we're using we're strengthening our brain power. So that's what today is about, as well as strengthening our muscles and body power. So for today, you're going to need a ball. If you don't have a ball, you can use a small, you can use a sponge or a small pillow. We will not be bouncing the ball. You're just moving it from side to side and up and down. And the ball will help you see where your body is. It just helps you visualize better. There we go. Please make sure you have a sturdy chair. Add some water nearby, and we'll get going. We'll start off with our warm-up. I'm going to ask you to sit nice and tall, legs firmly on the ground. Start with those arms all the way overhead. We're going to start here. We're going to get our circulation going by closing and opening up those fingers nice and big and wide. So here we go. Close, open, and say with me, because we are still working on vocal strength. Move and shout. Here we go. Close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, straight ahead, reach, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, overhead again, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Now right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Bring them down, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Both hands again. Close, open, 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 close, tight, tight, tighter, 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 and open. Shake it out. Nice. So by starting with our arms overhead, we're automatically getting our heart rate up right from the start, getting our circulation going, sending blood and oxygen to feed the brain. All right, let's continue warming up. We're going to start off with our vocal, arms overhead, reaching nice and high. We're going to stretch out to the side and down, and we're going to sing the word, ready? Nice job. Took a lot of oxygen to do that, but it also took a lot of vocal power. We're strengthening our vocal cords, a very common symptom of Parkinson's. We want to make sure we're keeping our vocals strong. So let's continue warming up and strengthening those vocals. Arms overhead this time. Let's bring the lips together and say ooh. Ooh. All right, let's continue warming up the rest of our body. Let's get our legs going. We're going to start with our right leg, heel, toe, and then move to our left leg, heel, toe. And together we're going to say heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Now lift those legs, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Again, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Now arms go front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Make it big, make it strong, make it louder. Ready? Front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Now we go out, in, out, and in. Out, in, out, in. Again, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Put it together. Front, back, out, in, out. Again, push front, back, out, in, out. Again, front, back, out, in, out. 2 more, front, back, out, in, out. Last time, front, back, out, in, out. Now watch, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull. Exaggerate, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull from the top, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, front, back, out, in, cross, pull again, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, cross. Last time, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, cross. Now up, reach up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up from the top, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up and down, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up, down, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up. 2 more, go front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up again, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up. Now faster, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up and faster, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up and faster, front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up. Last time, go front, back, out, in, cross, pull, up, down. Give me a nice big moan. Everybody ready? By moaning, that was important. I actually am trying to get you to use that lower part of your vocal range because we're also going to sigh. Finding the higher part of your vocal range. Remember, move and shout is not just moving. We're also working on strengthening our vocals. And it's not just in loudness, it's also strengthening the different parts of our vocal cord. So good for us. We got nice and warmed up. I think we're ready to go. Please make sure, try to stick with me till the end. I think you'll find if you, when you finish this, you'll find your brain, because we are working so much on cognitive today, I think you'll find if you do this a few times, it really will work on strengthening your executive function, your multitasking. And that's really what this is about. And multitasking is so important for something as simple as going for a walk out on a trail, where you are multitasking. You're not just walking on like a treadmill. There's so many things you have to look out for that your brain is, taking in and viewing. Not just walking, you've got to take in the stumps and the different terrain. So it's important for everyday living. All right, let's grab our ball and get started. The first exercise we're going to do, I'm going to start you off on a hard pattern, something a little more difficult than I usually start off with, but I think you can do it. I know you can do it. We're also working on range of motion. That's why the ball. We want to make sure that you're fully extending those limbs. So our first exercise, we're going to cross right arm to your left, crossing the midline using both sides of the brain. Cross, tap, and then we're going to extend that arm all the way out to the side. Watch where that ball is. Out and switch. And now we're on the left, and we go to the right, tap, cross, tap, out, switch, cross, tap, out, switch, cross, tap, out, switch. Join me. Cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out, and in. Did you find that a little confusing at first? I know it looks like it should be easy, but it's stimulating the brain very differently, and it is confusing. It's going to take a bit to get used to it. Let's put on our music for today, find our beat, and play with this a little. Learn it. Here we go. cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out, in. Follow the ball, cross, tap, reach out and in, cross, tap, out, in. Again, cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out. Just a few more. Cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out. Let's do two more each side. Cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out. Last time. Cross, tap, out, in, cross, tap, out, and hold. All right, hopefully you got that. There's more to this pattern that's coming up. Again, working on range of motion, so I want you to follow the ball. The next part, we go cross, tap, out, in, and now we're going to go up. Follow that ball. Make sure your arm is fully extended over your head. Up, down, and my favorite part, we're going to cross the midline and punch forward. Punch, switch. Tap, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch. And I want you to exaggerate that punch. I know you're at home and maybe the neighbors will hear you. It doesn't matter. We want to really exaggerate that punch, make it loud, make it strong, work on the vocals as long while you're working on that the arms. When you say the word louder and more forceful, you'll find your body tends to get more forceful. And we want to really exaggerate these motions. So let's put on our music. Let's use some intentional large motions. Let's get going. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch. Keep going. Cross, tap, out, in, reach, up, down, punch, switch. Cross, tap, out, in, reach, up, down, punch. A few more. Cross, tap, out, in, reach, up, down, punch, switch. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch. Last time, each side. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch. Last time. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, and switch. All right, let's grab some more. There's a lot going on, a lot to remember, and a lot of vocals. All right, the next exercise, our second exercise, again, we're working on range of motion, but we're also working on using both sides of our body together and opposites. So I'm going to ask you to take the ball in your right hand, extend your right hand and your left leg. Now I want you to look down and make sure your left leg is fully extended. There should be an obvious difference between both legs. Look down, an obvious difference. You're on your heel, your knee is straight, your right arm is forward. And we're going to do front, back 2 times on each side. It's an easy motion, but I really want you to work on extending and using opposites. So let's try this together. Front, back, front, and then we switch after 2. Front, back, front, switch. Front, back, front, switch. Front, back, front, switch. Front, back, front, switch. Front, back, front, hold. We're going to put our music back on. Please try to bring that right arm over your left to really exaggerate, to remind yourself that you're using those opposites. It's more natural as if you were walking. Your arm is really in front of crossing that body. You don't have to cross it over completely, but bring it in front, and you can see it's in front of the opposite leg. It will also help give you a visual of those opposites. We're going to put our music back on, practice that, take it from the top. Here we go. Sing along if you want to. Okay. Run, back, run, switch, run, back, run, switch, run, back, run, switch, run, back. Make it nice and big. Exaggerate these motions. Run, back, run, back, run, back from the top. Ready? Cross it. Cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, front, back, run, back, run, switch, run, back, run, again, run, back, run, last time, run, back, run, and hold. All right, so that second exercise is fairly easy, yes? Let's make it more fun. Let's make it harder. So we're going to do 2 here. Then we're going to stay and lift this leg and change the tempo. We're going to make it faster. We're going to tap our opposite, same leg that was going forward, tap that opposite leg 3 times, and then switch. Front, back, tap, 2, 3, switch. Front, back, front, now faster, tap, 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 switch. Those of you, and I know who you are, that want to make this more fun, a little more challenging, make it bigger, make it larger. Front, back, tap, 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 switch. Front, back, tap, 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 switch. Your choice. The most important part is not the big, it's going to the opposite. That's where I really want you to be focusing. If you've got that down, go for it. Make it bigger, make it larger. Get that cardio going. Here we go. Run, back, run. Now tap it. 1, 2, 3. Switch. Run, back, run, back. Tap. 1, 2, 3. Count with me. Run, back, run. Tap it, count. 1, 2, 3, switch. Run, back, tap. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Each side. Run, back, tap. 1, 2, 3, switch. Run, back, tap. 1, 2. From the top. Ready? Cross, tap. Out, in, reach, up, down, and punch, switch, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, front, back, knee, 1, 2, 3, switch, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, again, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, switch, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, hold. All right, relax those shoulders, take a moment, deep breath. All right, next exercise. Now, we're still working on range of motion, getting those arms nice and wide, but now we're going to be doing some jacks, jumping jacks without the jumping and seated. But it's basically a jumping jack. So we're going to go out, everything goes out, fully extended, like that ball is in your right arm, but both arms are extended. Out, in, out, in. The arms stay forward, sitting tall. Out, in, make it bigger. Out, in, out. Now try to lift your legs. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 4 more. Go. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and hold. All right, before we add the music, I'm going to add the second piece to this, so we'll just put it all in together. So we've got the out, in, Our arms are strong now. Let's add a little more of a pattern, and let's get our cardio going. We're going to raise our arms overhead. So here's what we're going to do. Out, in, just like we had. Now watch. Up, down, and then we continue on the other side. Out, in, up, down, reach, out, in, reach, up and down, open, out, in, up, down, again, out, in, up, really reach, go out, in, up, down, again, out, in, up, last time, out, in, up, and down. Are you ready? Our arms are already tired and we haven't even put the music on yet. So here we go. We're going to put that music on. We're going to take it from the jacks and then from the top. Here we go. Now, out, in, up, down, reach, out, in, up, lift those legs, out, in, now, up and down, out, in, up, down again, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, again, out, in, up, last time, out, in, up from the top, cross, tap, out, in, reach, up, down, and punch, switch, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, right, left, front, back, front, tap it, 1, 2, 3, switch, front, back, front, tap it, 1, 2, 3, jacks, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, again, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, let's do it 2 more times, out, in, up, last time, go, out, in, up, and down, all right, we're getting a lot going on. We're really strengthening those arms, working both sides of the body. A lot of work going on. The next exercise we're working on is really about gait. We're going to start off with the right hand, ball in the right hand. We're going to, again, opposites, using both sides of the brain and both sides of the body. We're going to take that right ball and the right hand and go under and over 3 times under the knee. 1, 2, 3. I've got a lot of 3s in this one. And then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do what I like to call my John Travolta. Out, in. Opposites going on opposite directions. Out, in. So we're going to go to the left hand, right knee. 1, knee, under, over. That's 3. Now my John Travolta, we're going opposites. Out, in, under, over, out and in, under, over, opposites, out and in, under, over, reach, out and in, under, over, ready, here it comes, out and in. You ready? Let's put on our music and practice that. Right hand, left leg. 4, 3, 2, under, over, Now, out, in, switch, under, over, Ready? Out and right hand, over, out, in, switch, under, over, out and in, under, over, out, in, switch, under, over, out, and again, over, it's opposite, out, last time, go, over, opposite, out from the top, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, front, back, run, back, run, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, switch, run, back, run, tap, 1, 2, 3, jacks, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, again, out, in, up, down, last time, out, in, up, under, over, under, opposite, out and switch, under, over, opposite, out from the top, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch, cross, tap, out, in, reach, up, down, punch, opposite, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, switch, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, jacks, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, and oh, we ran out of time in our song. That's okay. Let's practice the last part, under, over, because I'm going to teach you the next part to our under, over. So we might as well do it now. So we'll finish with our right hand, left leg, under, over, opposite, out and in, other side, under, over, opposite, out, and here it comes, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and in. So the last part of this exercise portion is just taking the last part of the under, over, this opposites, and just doing them 4 times, 2 on each side. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, under, over, out, in, under, over. Now opposites go out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and then we take it from the very top. There is a lot to remember in this sequence of exercises. Stay with it. It's a lot of memory. We're working on cognitive function here. It's a lot to remember. This is all intentional. Do your best. The more you do it, the better you get at it. We're going to put our music back on. We're going to take it from the last exercise, and then take it from the top, and then the best part, the pattern. Okay, here we go. It's the part I wait for. I hope you do too. 4, 3, under, over, opposites, out and switch, under, over, out. Now alternate, out, in, from the very top, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, switch, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, switch, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, jump, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, again, out, in, up, last one, out, in, up, under, over, opposite, out and in, under, over, out, alternate, go, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and hold. All right, let's all take a break. There's a lot going on. Grab some water, deep breath in and out, catch your breath, relax those shoulders and arms. Now it's time to really focus, not like we haven't focused yet, but the next part is just the pattern. Okay, the pattern. We're going to start with the ball. We're going to use the ball for our pattern. And we're going to go head, lap, head, cross, out, in, out, switch, 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 head, lap, head, cross, out, in. Are you getting it? Switch, head, lap, head, cross, out, in, out, switch, head, lap, head, cross, out, in, out, switch. All right. Hopefully that last pattern is not too hard because we've got so much going on in this sequence that I just don't want to blow your mind completely. Stick with it. I promise this gets easier and easier. You just got to practice. Practice makes better. It never makes perfect. I don't care what they say. And I'm not looking for perfect. We're looking for better, right? Okay, so we're going to put on our music. We're going to take it from the pattern and then take it from the top. And I'm trying to get it in maybe two full rounds. We'll see what we can get in. It's a long song, hopefully. Here we go. Start with the head. Here we go. Head, lap, head, cross, out, in, out, switch, head, lap, head, cross, out, in, out. Let's do it again. Head, lap, head, cross, out, in, out, switch, head, lap, head, cross, out, in, from the top, go, cross, tap, out, in, reach, up, down, punch, switch, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, front, back, front, back, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, switch, front, back, front, tap it, 1, 2, 3, jack, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, under, over, opposite, out, and in, under, over, out, opposite, alternate, out, in, out, in, out, pattern, head, lap, head, cross, out, in, out, switch, head, lap, head, cross, out, in, from the top, cross it, cross, tap, out, in, reach up, down, and punch, switch, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, front, back, tap, 2, 3, switch, front, back, tap, 2, 3, jacks, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, under, over, out, and other side, under, over, out. Now alternate, out, in, out, left, head, cross, out, in, out again, head, left, head, cross, out, in, out, switch, head, left, head, cross, out, in from the top, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, cross, tap, out, in, up, down, punch, front, back, and tap it, 1, 2, 3, switch, front, back, tap, 1, 2, 3, jacks, are you ready? Out, in, reach, up and down, out, in, under, over is next, under, over, out, other side, under, over, out, alternate, out, in, out, and perfect! Yay! All right, all goes down. Don't leave me yet. Big hooray for you guys. You did a great job. Really proud of you. All right, let's just cool it down. We've got our shoulders really moving. We've got our legs a little fatigued. You guys did great. Let's drop your chin to your chest. Bring those arms all the way in front. And again, using your vocal power, we're going to sing that note for about 10 seconds. So we're going to sing ooh together. Ooh. All right, that should have felt really good on your shoulders and in your back and just kind of releasing your neck and all those muscles that we used. Let's lean back into our chair, lift your right leg up, holding from underneath, and let's just gently point and flex the ankle. We did a lot of ankle and leg work today also. All those heel toes. Just let it go for a second. Good. And release. Other leg, bring it as high as you can. And just point and flex and circle it out. Good. We want to just release some of the tension in those legs from all that work. Nice work. And drop the leg. Let's open the arms all the way out to the side. Open up your chest. Lift your chin up and give me a nice long ah, opening up your mouth. Ah. Nice work. All right, let's reach all the way overhead. Little higher. Little higher. Open up those fingers. Good. Roll your wrists. And now the other way. Good. Open up your fingers really, really wide and tighten them. And then open them up really wide. Lift up your chest. Lift up your arms. Reach as high as you can, lengthening your abdominals and your back and your shoulders and your arms. Good. Drop your shoulders. We're going to stretch your arms out to the side and down to the floor as we say yay, because we are done. Ready? Yay! And we finish with a smile. Good for you. Nice work today. Thank you so much for joining me and for working so hard. Please work on this. Let me know in the comments section how you did, what was hard, what was easy, what you want to work on more of. Tell me how long it took to get this pattern. This was a tough one. Not just the pattern part, but actually the first part, that cross tap out in. I know a lot of people, I did this in class today, and a lot of people found that really difficult. So let me know how you did it, worked on it, and how long it took, or if you got it or didn't get it, or if you liked it or didn't like it. Anyway, thank you so much for all your support and encouragement, and thank you so much for joining with me today. I will see you next time.